Hello everybody and welcome back to the Chao Garden. It's been just a few minutes since I ended the recording for part 4, so I'm pretty sure this is part 5. Got myself a drink and I'm ready to rock. I devoured a little bit of a birthday parfait my girlfriend got for me. It was just my birthday. And oh my god. Chocolate and peanut butter. Who invented that? Genius. I don't think there's a better sweet treat combination than chocolate and peanut butter. And I don't think that that's up for debate, to be honest. My girlfriend herself is allergic to peanut butter, so she disagrees, but besides that excuse, I don't think that there's really a good foundation for an argument against chocolate and peanut butter. Thank you. This guy's talking about a golden treat, and I'm thinking like... money hidden in the folds of some bread. Is he talking about that shining box on the floor that was in between slices of bread? Couple of fat cats versus this like ruthless cold-blooded killer. Good luck, buddy. To root out evil, you might want to take a look in the mirror. Oh, that was just a long pause, not the end of the dialogue. Oh! Oh, okay, this isn't a fight. I started mashing the attack button. I thought that was out of place. That's their mouth? This whole time I thought that that was a mustache on these guys. That's their mouth? Oh my god. Complete misread. It should not. I'm just now looking in the corner at that achievement. The color of the number 50 there is kind of hard to see against the backdrop in the frame, but it's another 50 hit combo, so hope I can succeed. It's funny how when people speedrun certain games, they'll often choose Japanese if it's available because Japanese characters fill up less of the screen space, like it takes less time to write it down than it does like for English characters, Latin alphabets. So you can get through text faster and, you know, beat the game faster. And yet in this game it feels like I can read the dialogue and yet they're talking for a long time. Obviously the somatic element, the verbal component is different than what's written down. But I just find that kind of funny. It feels like they're talking forever sometimes, and I'm like, when does the end of the sentence come? I don't understand the language by my ear, so I'm kind of guessing. Ultimately, it just comes down to language being so different. It's a super interesting concept. I always like hearing about language. God, there's a lot of people to talk to. 5 people. See, that was like concise. That sentence ended quickly despite the length of the statement in English. I know a lot of people from like North America and Europe and whatnot, English speakers, move to Japan because that's one of the easier ways to get residence in Japan, is to become an English teacher or a language teacher. I do believe I heard that they just tightened up regulation on people immigrating and moving into Japan, and I don't remember the exact rules about it. I know you have to make more money now if you're doing something that's not language-based, but I'm curious if those rules have changed. Because it would be cool to move there, but I don't know any Japanese. I better start. Momohime impersonator. Sorry, again, if I'm like... Another bit of feedback I'd love. If I'm detracting too much from the story element of these games, or I know I kind of jump back and forth between talking about what's going on in the game and then whatever personal anecdote story I'm talking about. That's distracting. If you don't like that, definitely let me know. They switch gears pretty quick. There's no like animation or cutscene depicting the switch of forms, it's just cut to black. Ugh. Bastard. Right out of range. Oh! Ow. Okay, yeah, flying is gonna be difficult to manage for a hit count. Ow. Okay, so none of those count as hits, unfortunately. Ugh. That was it. That was my chance. Another move where the effect of the attack doesn't count as a hit. That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Is it like projectile attacks or something? Ah. Damn. Yeah, anything that's not like straight up coming from the sword itself, if it's like a projectile, like the Raiden and the Moonlight, I guess you could say it's not the sword itself hitting them, so it doesn't count for my combo. No! That was my chance! Gonna have to reload and try this again. It's one thing to have to redo the first boss, because I know I messed that one up way earlier in the game, but to mess up on a boss much further into the game like this would be unfortunate. I want to switch swords. I need that one to heal. I should have one of those whetstones equipped, but it's when he does that move that it screws me up, makes the combo hard. These tiger pellets don't heal for much. Yeah, one of the other things No. I need that sword in mint condition. Oh my gosh. This is bad. I think I should just take the L right now and let this boss wipe me, kill me. A rough showing on my part. Ugh. Ah, no! Okay, yeah. Finish me off. I don't think you got enough health. So what happens when you game over? Big yikes. So it is funny for me, I have a hard time talking when I'm like actually focusing on something like this. Feels like I have to focus big time. But like during moments of the story, I feel as though my brain can parse what's going on in the story and whatever like thing I was talking about. Come on. Ah, no, that was it. That's like the perfect time to go at him, but he also has like a revenge attack when he gets up. That doesn't even keep the combo meter going. Yeah, I mentioned, just so there's something to talk about other than watching me flail against this boss royale. I mentioned it was my birthday. This morning I had to go to the hardware store because one of the gifts I got is I set up a guitar, where I've been buying these guitars from Guitar Hero and stuff at thrift stores and garage sales because I've wanted to repair one and be able to play a Clone Hero. I've wanted to play like a Guitar Hero game for years. Yeah, I had to go to the hardware store this morning in order to buy tools to actually like insert this mod that I got for my birthday. Pretty cool. Retro Occult Mods makes them. You can buy them on their website and Etsy, and obviously not sponsored, but it's cool. I already got it working. I haven't gotten to play with it yet, but it's neat stuff. I know that they just came out with like the Rift Master and whatever for the ability to play on Fortnite. And I don't know if there's any other guitar-based games, guitar controller-based games that are on the market right now besides the indie Clone Hero project and then like Fortnite's, what's it called again? Festival, I think. And yet they're now selling these $100 guitars again. I only ever had one Guitar Hero game growing up. Well, it wasn't even... No, it was Guitar Hero. And then I think I played a little bit of Rock Band 2, and that was it. I didn't get a lot of time with those games. definitely don't know how to play an actual guitar either. Am I doing like just way, way, way worse against the boss this time? I feel like it just keeps going into this nearly invulnerable mode. Oh, there goes the good sword that I didn't want to break. Sometimes I knock him down. I thought it was based on that orange bar. I thought that that was like a stagger bar, but I think that that's just a weird way to represent the fact that it has more health bars. So this is the boss like staggered or whatever, but I don't know what actually puts it in that mode. And it's getting really, really difficult to actually do anything against this guy when he keeps going into his buzzsaw. And then I can't hit him. I guess this episode is going to be just me trying to fight this one guy over and over. Until I can get this 50-hit combo on him. That's unfortunate. Gotta mix it up though, I guess. It can't always be easy, right? So, restores soul power. I guess that's the actual name of the sword's, like, blue meter. Oh! This is going well. So right off the bat, that's actually an easy way... Hold on, this could be the strat. Right at the beginning, it shoots off a bunch of those spirit flames. Reflecting those counts as a hit for some reason, even though most other, like, projectiles, that's not the case. If I could just get him to fire off all those. The snake tail. Okay, I didn't even realize. Got it. That was it. Somehow did it. Oops, missed that though. So, is that like maybe punishment for getting too close to the boss or something? I feel like I had him actually shooting those spirit flames at me consistently there. Like manipulating the AI, but... Yeah, and unfortunately the sword's not very good once it comes to actually dealing damage, because it's... The point of me wielding it is that it does less damage, but does a million billion hits, so I can preserve the boss's health bar a little longer in an effort to get a high combo. Okay. It's got some kind of buff going on now. Moving faster. Ow, get off me, man. Ow, jeez. This is not working out so well. He's just outranging me. Oh man, I don't know how to avoid that one. I mean, now all I have to do is actually fight the boss. That's turning out to be much more difficult than I expected. Ugh. I don't know what to do about that. Ask me to do mechanics in this game? Yeah, right. I don't even know what the mechanic is. I'm trying to do the up slash, not just jump. And now here's where this sword really screws me. Oh! What the hell? I need to just buy time while my swords recharge. Oh, he's going in tornado mode. Ugh, tried to deflect it. It didn't do the slash because the sword's still broken. I mean, that makes sense. Ow. God. I'm getting messed up here, folks. I might be abusing the secret techniques. Or trying. I'm not abusing them. I'm using them a little too much. Oh my gosh. I'm out of healing. I'm so screwed. That didn't seem to do any damage. That's unfortunate. Am I like under-leveled now, or? Whoa! I saw it coming and I just couldn't react fast enough. The strategy, I think, is to, well, not die. Okay. So that's very bad. 20 minutes of trying to fight this boss. I hope you're enjoying the episode so far, folks. I mean, that's certainly not the most amount of time, certainly, that I've ever played a game and had to just fight one boss or anything, but I guess I never thought about it in the context of like, hey, you're watching an episode of this thing, you're hoping some progress is kind of made at a reasonable pace every episode. And this one is probably just going to be me versus this one guy the whole time. I have to try and get a 50-hit combo again, which barely seemed to work the first time. So that didn't make it... It was boiled radish, but I thought that maybe that would have made an item. No. It did not create an item, it just... I just ate the radish right then and there. Got it. I know what I want to do, and I'm just incapable of doing it, I guess. So unfortunately, that doesn't extend your combo either. Oh, I thought he was going to go further towards the ground. Man, this guy sucks. Giving me a hard time? Worst boss. I feel like I almost beat this guy the first time. I just didn't have a 50-hit combo. Then I got the 50-hit combo and I couldn't actually, like, take him down. My life would be so much easier if Moonlight, for half of these moves, like, added to my combo. He only does the spirit flames in like the first phase or whatever. Then he just starts spamming this crap. Get hit by that somehow. Oh man. Am I cooked? Leave me alone, man. Such a jerk. Okay, that's what we want. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna die! That's crazy. That was it. Like, that's what we wanted to have happen. Oh, man. Okay, so when he does that move as well, that's an opportunity for me to get that combo off. Wow, that just consumed 50% of my sword's energy. Wow, okay. Is this the hardest boss of all time? Question mark? Run it back. This is crazy. This is like actually crazy. I can't believe I'm having such a hard time against this guy. Okay, well, that works. Excuse, what are you doing, bro? He's just floating there, not fighting, not resisting. I'm really curious, like, what the intended strat is here. It seems to me that you're supposed to duck under him while he does this, and then after, like, 3 times or something, he does the directed tornado attack at you, which is what knocks him on the ground. Like that. Oh, okay, I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, I guess I'm understanding now. Kind of. Oh! That caught me off guard, though. Oh, he's doing the tornado. I suddenly was going really fast. This feels like too simple in some ways, though. Like, this is the strategy, really? Maybe I just don't find it as engaging as mashing the buttons. Although I guess when that happens, I could certainly try and take advantage of it and slap the energy orbs back at him. I don't do any damage. No. It's still gonna take forever to beat this guy's ass. This is crazy. Oh, my sword. 140, that's good. Good damage. And he does his tornado, right? Yeah, okay. I'm actually understanding the pattern. I'm pretty sure I mentioned in like part 1 or something that I'm the kind of gamer who I like to mash the button kind of regardless of what the game is asking me for, and then I just stop mashing in like the timing that I think is appropriate versus like just pressing the amount of times that the game actually wants me to press whatever button. That was bad. So like in this game I'm just mashing the attack button and then I stop around the time I think I should versus just pressing it 2 or 3 times. Because I want to get my input in like as fast as possible, which is especially helpful if the game doesn't have a buffer, like an input buffer. Some games don't, and it's kind of crazy. Keep forgetting that that's happening, that phase occurs. The other kind of gamer, where I was going with all this, the other kind of gamer I am is I typically don't try to pay attention to, like, patterns. I don't know why. Maybe it just feels gamey to me. It feels really video gamey to, like... explicitly look for the boss pattern, like, oh, it does X thing and then it follows up with Y move. So when playing something like, you know, one of the old Final Fantasy turn-based games, like the boss might do one move and then follow up with something right after every time. I just didn't pay attention to that ever. It's more fun to me to try and, like, react to what's going on. Or at least that's what I tell myself. I tried to turn around and hit that, but... So the fact that I didn't realize that this boss even, like, had a pattern is totally my fault. Obviously. It's just not something I do. Mash first and ask questions later. Oh, okay, yeah. That's not what I expected him to do there. Ooh. Okay, something happened there that worked out. Okay, tornado. Oh, the tornado feels like the pull effect is a lot stronger now than it was before. Look at that, I almost got a 50-hit combo right there. Wow. Oh my god. Craziest boss fight of my life, dude. I think I just went up 2 levels. With this Demon Blade, you can destroy light blue barriers. And then we're just right back to this. So, that's a knock I will give this game and its presentation. Like, we don't get the cool transformation or anything. It was literally us threatening this guy and then saying, like, show us your true form. Fade to black, we're suddenly on the rooftop fighting this demon. Beat the demon, fade to black, we're back here again. With the implication and, of course, them directly saying, like, this guy was that demon. I don't know. That's a one knock against this game that I would give it. But compared to the rest of the game's presentation, it's a pretty minor thing to point out. It definitely hurt my ability to comprehend what was going on when I played this game when I was younger, though. Maybe I'm just bitter about the boss fight I just endured. Momohime's soul is like... It looks different. She's not in her normal pose, even though she's just like a floating spirit flame. She's like angled differently or something. There's like a... What is that on her forehead? Interesting that they even made more animation for it. Consumed by fire and a lightning storm.
待て待て、正直に答えた。見逃すと言うたではないか。
しかみ、獅子心中の虫とはお前のこと。
Damn.
お家の敵。
Even Momohime is like, kill this guy. Sorry, Jinkuro. We gotta kill this guy.
切る価値のない男よ。化け物の後ろ盾がなければいずれ自滅して果てる。だが己の手で仇を討ちたいなら元に戻ることだ。わしが早く出て行けるように協力せ。約束通りこの場は切らずに見逃してやる。後始末はご政道に委ねるとしようか。帳簿はいただいた。この横流しの証拠を講義に届け出れば、たちまち悪事は明るみに出て、切腹か打ち首は免れまい。
I feel like I heard some words in there that didn't match exactly what we were told, but I don't know well enough to make a claim.
よせ、わしの手の内は今しがた見せたであろう。決起に流行るはヒップの言う。ここで死んでは犬死によ。
それがしもよくよく化け物に縁があるようだ。
Oh.
聞かれよ。お尋ねの蔵は雷で焼けたと言われるがそうではない。嵐の中、暗雲から顔を覗かせるほど大きな
Stole the entire storehouse. What?
蔵ごと根こそぎ持ち去ったのだ。
Why would an
その場に
Oni
居合わせたのは手
do
前
that
一人。
anyway?
見たままを話しても、ほら吹きとそし
I
られ、
happen to be the only one
誰
there.
も信じなかった。
I feel like that would be something that's hard to miss, though.
だが、今化け物を切り伏せたそなたなら、それがしの話を信じてくれよ。
Whoa. Byroad of
鬼
Nakasendo.
の話がまことなら、飛騨のような変化のいたずらでありますまい。黒蜜が地獄の獲物で作られたと話しておられましたね。喝殺自在の地獄の武器が人間に持ち去られたとあれば、閻魔様が放っておかれるはずもございません。
Enma. Isn't there a character in like Dragon Ball Z, the giant demon guy who is at the end of Snake Way? Isn't his name Enma or something like that? Maybe I'm way off. I was just playing in Dragon Ball games like a month and a half ago or something, and it sounds familiar. I'm sure that the roots of these names share commonality.
だが悲観するには及ばぬ。ありかが割れておるなら取りに行けばよいだけのこと。
取りに行くと言われましても、場所が場所。
Don't tell me you want to go to
まさ
hell.
か地獄へ行かれると仰せですか？
I don't think we could survive
さ
that.
ように申した。明神の使いともあろう者がその程度の道を知らぬというのではあるまいな。
竜宮へは亀に乗り、高間ヶ原へは伊勢から通
The shortcut to hell goes through the
地獄への抜け
Riku
道。
Dogatsuji pathway in Kyoto. Oh yeah, the shortcut to hell? That's in Kyoto,
幸
obviously.
い間もなく16日。その日は閻魔の祭日とされ、地獄の釜の蓋も開くというではないか。
Oops. God, I'm skipping all this dialogue before they're done talking. I hear a slight pause and then I think, oh, they're done. Enter hell via the Kyoto Riku Dogatsuji. Long word, kind of hard for me. Oh. Oh. D-buds. Liquor. I wonder if there's my strength and vitality went up a couple points. Okay, that's what I thought. It's still way too high. I mean, I could just be making, like, whatever weapons I have the requirements for, but requirements is in the souls and spirit to pay for, but I should be careful not to do that on stuff that I can't wield for a long time, because then I might not be able to access stuff that I can wield. 71 attack. I feel like my blades right now are only in the 40s. Tamatsubaki. Yamabuki. Effect no poison. Tornado. Kuchinawa. So why don't I just pop all three of those on right now? Mutsuki? Sakuya. Have I used that before? Oh, that's right, I can't just test stuff out. I have to be in an actual fight. Izumo Kami. Pick a fight. I can test these out. Skills are... I'm going to press the map button and run and read these. Sakuya. That's pretty cool. Moon Ring. And Vengeance. Huh? That hitbox is awful. That's a really low attack power compared to some of these other ones. Okay, Misty Slash 2. Death Blade. What the hell is Death Blade? And no poison. I forget. Are these effects active so long as I have the blade on in general? Or do I have to be holding that specific sword in the field to get the effect of no poison, for instance? I ask the Let's Play, that won't be... Like, again, everything I ask is rhetorical, but I'm just thinking it's funny if someone was to actually go down in the comments and answer a question like that. Like, by the time I ever get around to seeing that, it won't be relevant, or I'll have answered it, but I figure I gotta let you know what I'm thinking about here. Like, wasn't there one that gave mad tummy effect? So this one's vitality +1. So if I... I don't know what vitality affects. I have 689 max health right now. Okay, it doesn't affect my max health. Wait, I have 892 out of 689, or is that just read right to left? Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I did read that wrong. It's right to left on that part of the menu. Okay, so 892 actually. I missed it. Where is it? Here it is. Nope, it doesn't affect anything. So I don't know what vitality is, or else I could probably measure that a little easier and know for sure. What does vitality do? Is it defense, I guess? Take less damage from getting hit? Roasted fish, radish, hot pot, vitality +4. Haven't seen any fish yet, so I don't think I can make much use out of that. %5 more souls. Alright, well, I think that wraps it up for another episode of Muramasa the Demon Blade. I think this is part 5. I'm definitely going to start forgetting exactly where we are. But, wow. What a trip. That one boss really, like, took a lot out of me for... God, what did that take? Like 30 minutes? That's crazy. I can only imagine what kind of games I'll play in the future where I'm going to have instances like that, but even worse. Like, just hard stuck on one thing for multiple episodes. Is it even worth it to keep stuff like that? Upload it? I wonder how other Let's Players have done it. Maybe I need to have longer episodes. I just kind of wait for that 45 or so minute mark. Food for thought. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.